Hello everyone, today what we're doing is setting the time and data for the key fob hidden video recorder. Now I'm going to show you guys step by step on how to do this, but first let me show you exactly what we're doing. I already have the key fob recorder plugged into my computer with the provided cable, but what I want to do is navigate to the memory of the device. So go down here to the bottom left and just go ahead and click on here and then type in this PC and then click on the first result here. And it's going to bring you open with a window that looks like something like this. Now I have a couple hard drives plugged into my computer right now, so I may have more than you or less than you, just depending on what you use your computer for. But I can easily tell that this is the device because I have a 32 gig SD card in there, and it's showing that it has 30 gigs free here. So I'm going to double click on it, and it's going to bring me to this window here, and it's going to say I have a folder called DCIM. Double click on that one. And then another folder, this one says 100 DCIM, so click on that one. Okay, and this brings us to our actual file here. This is a file that I created just before starting this recording to illustrate my point. So you can see here the time and date thinks it's August 12, 2013 at 12:09 p.m. It is actually 10:16 a.m. on November 1st. So I'm going to watch this file, and then I'm going to pause it here just to show you. The time and date is going to show up at the bottom of the screen right there. So again, it's thinking it's 2013 in August, and that's way off. So we want to change this. We want to fix this. So let me get out of this. Let me get out of this as well. I'm going to go back to our website. And if you don't know what it is, it's just spycenter.com. It's going to bring you to a home screen that's like this one. Right up here where it says search all products, if you type in the part number, which is 6809, it's going to bring up an image of the product here. Just click on it, and that'll bring you right back to where I just was. If you scroll down just a little bit, you're going to see a button here that says click here for device support. If you click on it, it's going to bring you right to our quick start guide. Now, this is a handwritten manual by our employees to show you guys exactly how to do everything from, opening up the hidden compartment on the side of the device, how to insert the SD card, how to power on, how to record, how to do everything. What we're interested in for this video though is setting up the time and date. So it says to plug in the device to your computer. Obviously at this point in time you should already have your SD card installed. So install your SD card, plug the device into your computer. We're going to right click the mouse underneath the folder and create a new text document. Okay, so let's go back to down here, type in this PC. Go back here. Okay, so what it says to do is right underneath the DCIM folder, we're going to right click on the mouse and then create a new text file and name it time. So let's do that. So right underneath this here in this blank space, right click and hover over new, and then this little window will slide out and you can go down here to where it says text document. It's going to create a text document, and then we want to name it time, T-I-M-E. Okay, and then to save that, you can just left click anywhere else, and it'll save that. Okay, now we want to open that file and input the date in year, month, day format, and then the time in 24-hour format like this. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I just left clicked with my mouse and dragged to the right to highlight it. And then I'm going to copy this. So I right clicked on it, and then I'm going to hit copy. So click, drag, right click, and then left click, copy. Okay. Now I'm going to go back down to this folder that we just made, and I'm going to open up this time file, and then I'm going to right click and paste. I did it this way because it's just faster rather than having to type this all out. And then I'm just going to edit this. So it's actually 2018. This is the month, so it's actually the November, and then it's the 1st. Okay. And then the time is 10 a.m. 19. And then we can get the seconds here too. Let's get that. So it's about 36 seconds. So let's go ahead and update that. Okay. And then keep in mind that this is actually military time. So if it was 3 o'clock, this would be 15. As an example. Okay, so let me close out of this, and to close out of it, you hit the X. It's going to prompt you to, if you want to save it, go ahead and hit save. And then now we have this time document saved in here. Now the next step is really important. What's going to happen is you're going to actually have to unplug the recorder from your computer and start a recording immediately, because this time file only takes effect once you start a recording. So if you waited a few hours, your time and date stamp is going to be wrong still. So I'm going to step away real quick and start a recording. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what I did was I unplugged the device from my computer, started a recording, stopped the recording, then plugged it back into my computer. Now, if you don't know how to do that, again, on these instructions here, it shows you how to power the device on and then to start a video and audio recording. Okay, now that it's plugged back into my computer, I want to test that it actually functioned, that what I did worked. So go down here and type in this PC, and that'll bring you right back here. And I can already tell you that it worked, because that time file that we created right here, what it does is if the device itself sees that time file, it's going to take that time file and update the time settings, and when it updates it, it removes the file. So I can already tell you that it worked. If your time file is still here, that means that you either named it incorrectly or you have it in the wrong spot, like you have it under, like in here. If it's in here, it won't work. It absolutely has to be right here. So let's see if mine worked. So let's go back in here. Okay, yeah, it did. So this was the original file I did before updating the time and date, and you can see that the time and date's wrong. And then down here we have the November 1st, 2018, and let's watch the file too. So I'm going to open it up. I'm just going to pause it right away. So you have the time and date right here, accurate, 2018, November 1st, and then 10:23. I obviously did that about 5 minutes ago or so. So absolutely it worked 100%. I'm happy with this. Let's go ahead. Now that we're done with these files, we can delete them. And it's very, very, very easy to delete. If you want to delete individual files, you can right click on one and then just go down to delete, and then you left click on that option, and that'll delete a single file. If I want to delete both of these at the same time, or if you have 50 of them in here, you can delete them all by left clicking and holding it and dragging this out. Dragging it, what it does is it brings open and allows you to select multiple. So if I had a bunch here, I can obviously select a lot. Once you have them selected like this, let go of your left mouse button, hover over it, and you can right click again and go down to delete, or you can just hit the delete key on your keyboard. It's going to prompt you and say, are you sure you want to delete these? Just click yes, and they're gone. And that's as easy as that. We are now finished, and the device is time and date stamped and ready to be used.